as he'll take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They're gonna need some therapy after this.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead.
Jets 9, Chiefs 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Smith. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Smith now to throw. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air again, Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now it's Smith, and he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? Now Smith, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darquez Denard. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Out of his end zone, Winston. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Back near his own goal line, Winston. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gather them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And just shedding him off there. And all the way down to the 9. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On third down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they'd have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
We see this route.
Marcus Mariota. Nobody's going to catch him. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. On 2nd and a long way to go. Mahomes, room past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a 1st down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jalen Hurd, as time expires in the first half. As his guy, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. 3rd and long for Winston. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with a big man. This is Adams. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes now to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. Airing one out for Crowder, and that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw over the middle taken in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Completes it to Powell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. 4th down, Winston. And that is incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Williams. And they snap him short of the 1st. as he can only get to the 20. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this 4th quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Gurley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school where I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
line of scrimmage. Again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Yellow.
Mahomes to throw. Man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yellow, yellow.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check 15. Check 15. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Right side.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Jets, it is an absolute godsend here in the final week of the season as they're able to avoid joining the 77 Bucks and the 07 Lions as winless teams. They'll finish 1-15 following the win here. And they will enter this offseason with more questions than answers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, well, not much more to say except it was a sheer disaster from beginning to end as they do indeed finish 0-16. And you have to imagine that there will be some big-time house cleaning to do, possibly starting as early as tomorrow morning. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.